Good afternoon, everyone. This is Anthony, Wall Street Trader. It's 4:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday, September 21st, 2021. This is not financial advice. The video is intended for educational purposes only. Subscribe and bell if you want to be notified of these videos. Click the thumbs up and share the video if you want your neighbors and friends to know the greatness of Origin. Intraday updates are on that Twitter link below if you want to see intraday updates on major market moves and maybe anything that I'm planning to enter or exit. Nothing lately, a little jittery in the marketplace. Nothing to be totally scared about here. We're still over the orange support line, which is around the 74-cent range, which is pretty good. Think that if we do have another shakeout, because anything's possible, this is the crypto universe here. We could potentially drop down to the 57 range. But again, I don't see that happening right away. I think if it happens, it will be somewhat gradual. Albeit, we'll take a look at Bitcoin. I'll explain what's going on there. It's actually down to 41,000, and this thing is kind of holding its own here right now. In the meantime, let's take a look at the Origin to Bitcoin pair, which also has a very similar support line below it. We're talking about 1,800 all the way down to 1,500 or so. So it's 300. It's about 15% down from where we're at. But I think this would be the next level of support if we happen to truly break this top horizontal yellow line. So we'll keep our eye on this, and I'll continue to tweet this out. But I'm not anticipating much action other than sideways for the moment. Bitcoin a little bit continues to be under pressure. This particular pattern is playing exactly the playbook that it played back in June, July, where we saw it came down, came back up, and it started coming back down again. And we're seeing the same thing. Came all the way down, came back up, and dropped down again. So we might continue to be bouncing around. We may probably bounce back up and then start trickling back down again like the last time and then take off. Right now, it's hard to say exactly how this thing's going to actually pan out in the end. But the key is that we've seen this kind of pattern before. And if it follows suit, we should be on a rock and roll path after the next couple of weeks. In the meantime, let's go look over Bitcoin dominance, clearly dominating. And notice that even in that period of time that we talked about Bitcoin, going through its turbulence, we saw Bitcoin dominance going from 41 all the way up to 48. So that was pretty significant. Here we've only went from 40 to 42, 43. So, very similar, but yet the magnitude and the amplitude of the price action is a lot less than what we had back in May, June, as well as the amount of time that this has taken. So again, this is going to be a short-lived correction. I think we have a couple of weeks ahead of us. However, you need to make sure you understand that there's going to be a lot of volatility here. You're not just going to go in and be like, hey, this is just going to go up, up, up. I mean, if everything was that simple, we'd all be billionaires sipping pina coladas. No question about it. But right now, as it stands, OGN right now sitting on its perch at 74 cents. We need it to kind of stay there. But again, if it comes back down, might actually hit 62 first, but I think 57 would be the next sign, the next landing point for this thing, but with a pretty solid line of support there. But in the meantime, we'll keep our eye on this. Stay in touch on Twitter. We'll touch base soon. Bye.